Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the grand final of the ASTRO Circuit Season 5 AM ODC. This matchup is between Myth Gaming and the team of outBurst. We are in Blitz on Octane. Now, for those wondering why we're starting on Blitz, that's because these two teams already played each other. If you were watching the Winners Bracket Final, you know exactly what I'm talking about with this game going all the way down to map number 5. Now, in this case, we're continuing off from that. It's a best of 11 starting at 3-2. We've got Blitz on Octane currently on your screens, and we already had a cap in from Lugs there as well. Of course, everything in check for these guys. Diamond will take down Latex as Murky, and Jets will take down another couple of kills. Jets makes it a double as well. Nicely done. But no caps for the team that's just got all those kills just there. They need to push on forward. They need to make something happen. And you're going to be actually seeing Latex in a position to try and make a cap happen. He's going to go on down and get that cap in for himself. Jets will actually get taken down. And, of course, Larrikin here on top mech just picking off these kills there as well. Now, you're going to be seeing with Oracle mode on where these players are located. A minute of action already having gone by for these two teams. And we'll see if that'll make an impact leading into the rest of this game. Of course, with the winners bracket final to the grand final, they have had a series break. So the team of outBurst coming into the game already really warmed up, but it doesn't really seem to make a difference here for these two teams. They're still fighting head to head, and if anything, anything is to note from that first series, that this game is just going to be a close game to watch, and potentially you might even see a Game 11 match at the end of this one. Who knows? We'll see how things go, though, as you're going to be seeing these two teams push on down, getting a couple of caps in. It is currently 2-2. Once one team gets one, the other team instantly goes around and gets them themselves. We do have Murky on your screen still. I haven't really been wanting to get off with the guys. Been going on a 5 streak at the moment. One's coming out of the bottom of Motel there as well. A little bit of the sand in his eyes for that most part. Spaz Monkey takes down Latex as he makes it a double, taking down Jets as well. Of course, remember to tweet out the stream and join the conversation using the hashtag ASTRO Circuit, as we're on board with Murky, still waiting for him to really make that play. A player did run past him. His teammate will get the call out and take out that kill as well, as he's going to be running down, misses the knife horribly, and will get taken down. It really makes me wonder if he did get the first shot off, he would have been able to possibly been able to try and pick off the overall the kill there if he just fired with his gun instead of a knife. Latex, though, pushing on down over on Blue Dump. There's one going to be over on the stairs. Now, his teammate knows this as he uses his teammate as bait, but he won't be able to pick up the kill. That's going to be an interesting one. We do have Lugs, though, the only one to get caps for his team, which is definitely interesting enough. He's got all 3 there filled in, and they are in the lead from it. He's definitely doing something right. Spaz Monkey just trying to play a little bit of defense, picks off 1 kill. But he will have another player to try and deal with. We'll see if we can swap over to that other player, and that is going to be Murky, who runs past one, will take down the second, and goes in for the cap before anyone knows what's better for that one. As Larrikin is trying to set up for this relay. Will the nade beat him? It doesn't seem like he will. There you go. He manages to get the cap in and stay alive. So that's going to be a 4-4 count. They've been able to just keep on going these caps, cap for cap game. And with 1 minute 40 still remaining in this first half, we are going to be seeing both teams trying to set up for these relays. I mean, there we go. Once again, cap for cap as they push on down. Now, you do see a contest up on over onto the top side of the map. That is going to be Larrikin trying to contest one. And he goes on down. He'll get the knife, shutting him down from getting that cap in. There's no cap for you. And he'll take him down. Now, 5-5 being the round count, we possibly could, make that 6-5. We could see this game go all the way to the end. Of course, if a blitz is tied, for those who are wondering, it does go to a map repeat. We have seen a dom repeat throughout the day earlier on. Possibly a dom repeat on the cards as well. Who knows? We do have Larrikin still on your screens, though, as he's currently going 9-1. Make that 10-1 for himself. So he's definitely off to a great start. As you do see Larrikin just taking that one down. Easy peasy, he says. And he'll push on down for that. Now, you will be seeing one of the players actually pushing on, I believe, let's find him. That is Felon over at the top of the mech. He's just going to jump on down. Of course, going to make a little bit of noise, but it doesn't matter because they can't stop him quick enough to stop him from getting that cap in. Now, so far, the overall cap distribution, you have 3 caps for Murky, you have 1 for Larrikin, and Latex on 1 as well for Lugs. He's got 5 caps, and Felon and Dimer on 1 apiece for them. So it's definitely a very, very close Octane match that we've seen. Of course, 2 caps of difference really isn't that much, with 10 seconds worth of consecutive cap time being the difference. You'll see what these teams will be able to do, of course, on that second half, where the sides will swap, and we'll have another 5 minutes of action to throw things all around. Now, we're going to be seeing what these guys will be able to do in that second half, of course. Being a best of 11 continuation, we definitely have a lot more maps to chew through, depending on how close this game is. But the maps that have been played already: Domination Strike Zone, S&D Sovereign, Blitz on Warhawk, Domination Octane, and S&D on Freight. The maps to come, as you see currently being played: Blitz on Octane, then Domination on Freight, S&D on Warhawk, and if needed, Blitz on Freight, Domination Strike Zone. And actually, no, I believe that is a typo at the end. But yeah, we have those maps coming your way, and we'll see how these will play out in the end of that one. Of course, you are going to be still seeing these guys trying to just hold out for these cap mark, and shots out from Murky as he tries to make something happen and just wasn't able to go ahead and do so in that stage. And we now see him needing to try and make a play for something else. Of course, Larrikin on your screens, not doing too much. So we're going to swap over to Latex, who's going to be pushing on down. One's going to be over onto the cap point itself. One's going to be on the right side as well. Which way will he decide to go from? He's going to slide on in and get the cap. It doesn't even matter. Going to go straight through the front doors. But they will also concede another cappy. Now, they are continuous sort of basis that is currently going cap for cap, and I do realise that the current scoreline has been off this entire time, so I do apologise for that. I will fix that one up to reflect the continuation scoreline. Once again, apologies for that one. That should be updated in a moment. But we will be seeing, as I mentioned, this cap for cap game that has been continuing on, and they have just stopped now a relay cap in. Murky is about to get shot in the back, and this could be a cap to sort of keep that flow going on forward, just for the team of outBurst here. Of course, they are the ones that need to sort of catch back up in the series, being a map down overall. Taking out this map will tie up the series scoreline at 3-3. And we'll now be seeing what they'll be able to do in return of this. Of course, with Felon taking down Jets, will he be able to sort of make that play happen? I'm waiting for Larrikin to try and take this one. He'll take that one, but he does get taken down in the end. And you're going to be seeing the scoreline just sort of continue on, 14 to 9 there to that one. Dimer on your screen. I'm going to swap over to Lugs. It says he's on a 7 streak at the moment, which might be a little bit of a glitch with the Blitz variant on spectator mode. But regardless, if he's not, that is definitely a great effort there to him. Fortunately, he did die anyway, and he did get reset to 0. But regardless, smokes are going to be going out, and Nade's going to be going out as well to try and just keep these caps going. Now, it is 15 to 10 at the moment, and we are seeing a 5-point difference. So what that means is a 40 seconds worth of consecutive cap time. Now, these teams are going to be needing to try and get these caps on the board as much as they can, and try and just get this game to really just go in favour of their own team respectively. I mean, one team's going to need to play catch up, the other team's just going to play run away. Basically, is really realistically in terms of scoreboard wise what's going to happen. Lugs getting a nice kill there as Jets misses the knife kill. Felon will take down Latex with the nade, as there will be one on the bus depot, and that will be Larrikin taking out the double kill. Now they're going to be rotating down Dimer to get another cap point, but he blindsides his opponents, making it into a 7-point difference. Now that's going to be a whole minute worth of consecutive caps that they just need to hold on for. 45 seconds of holding out, and they'll be able to guarantee themselves at map number I guess 6 in the continuation scoreline to even up the series scoreline at 3-3. Now, if you didn't miss the winners bracket final, that was one heck of a series, and this game definitely this series definitely seems to possibly react to be the same in the long run. Now, you're going to be seeing Diamond just let 3 players run past. He'll go in and get another cap in. One player seemed to turn around and take a couple of shots in, but by then it was too late. And right here with 19 points the difference, 80 seconds worth of consecutive cap time. They managed to get one to make it into just 8 points difference and 70 seconds. But unfortunately, just isn't enough time remaining, and just with that final cap in, they won't be able to really take out map number 1 just yet. But that is okay, because we possibly could see them answer back later on in the series. But regardless, that's going to be this map 6 here, tying up the series scoreline to 3-3 as we'll be going into our next matches forward there. We're going to be seeing what they'll be able to do in these next couple of maps. Of course, still 30 seconds remaining in this game, but basically the scoreline remaining after this. You're going to be seeing what these guys can do with Domination Freight, which will be the next one. And that being said, this map is still being wrapped on up. 15 seconds to go, but of course, definitely safe to say that 11-point difference has secured them the win here for this map. But as I mentioned, Domination Freight and S&D Warhawk coming your way next. We guaranteed ourselves another Blitz as well. Blitz on Freight. So we'll see how that goes, but that is going to be this map done and dusted. Of course, in the stream, who do you think is going to take it out from this overall stream? I mean, grand final rather. Of course, big shout out to Izzy, who is in here neutral hosting this game as well. That, of course, brings it into a 3-3 scoreline, and we'll take a short break for our next match to get started, hopefully with the mutual host not too long. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Domination Freight in the grand final of the ASTRO Circuit Season 5 AM ODC. It's a continuation grand final between Myth Gaming and outBurst, and we're currently into map 7 on this Domination on Freight once again. 10 minutes of action. Having started already, first touch of that B flag will attempt to go on fourth with the Myth side. Unfortunately, they weren't too successful in their attempt on making something happen. But we'll see, what they'll be able to do at the end of that. I mean, we had Murky pick off a kill just then, and Lara can pick off the first 3 kills, but the rest of his teammates haven't been so lucky in finding anyone to be able to make that a reality for them and help them along in that case. But for those just tuning in, for those who have been watching for a while, who do you think will take out this map? Do you think it will be the teams... which team, Myth or outBurst, who you really calling to take it out? Because both teams are currently tied in terms of the round count. Last time round, it went to a map from that basis. We are going to be seeing Alaric get shot in the back there, and that's the whole team actually going to get taken down from that stage. So that's going to be a perfect opportunity to try and secure this B flag. They're going to be getting a couple of crosses out over into that mid lane there, and you're now going to be seeing with B flag under their control. So right now, you're going to be seeing the shots out there from Lugs as he'll take one out. They'll rotate over 3 on the actual gate side, of course, as we can see there by the Oracle mode. Now, as he contests forward for that, he does get taken down. But that is okay, because you're going to be seeing Dime actually, he's actually going to get dropped, unfortunately for him. Lugs going to be pushing on down over into the bottom bottle side of things, and you are going to be seeing the doors over into the underground close as well. Now, they're going to be wrapping around. The A flag is going to be contested, though, and then there's going to be Dime who's going to be rotating down to try and make that play there for himself. Fired fairly early and alerted the opposing player where he was. So it was definitely a bad move there for him, but his teammate is there to try and get that cap in for himself. Of course, I'm not too sure if you saw him down the bottom. It does seem like he didn't. But jump on over and try and pick up that kill, but he wasn't successful. Now, the C flag is with Diamond right now, but he's not really going for this cap. He's just trying to wait around and see if he can find that player, and he does pick off one. But he'll need to contest 1 or 2 more plays, depending on which players will be rotating over to that angle. Now, he's got a teammate there backing him up, but we'll see him fall, and the same with Dharma. So it's not a really great opening play there for them. Of course, currently this map so far is extremely close, as you do have 36 points each for this stage. 37 now as they're trying to work around all these flag captures, keeping it into a neutralized position. They're able to get that in the end. Now they're able to take a 1-point lead at the end of that as well, but it's all about being able to keep that lead going strong. I mean, they currently do have A and B control. The team of outBurst will see if they'll be able to keep it going strong with possibly a containment over on these flags. I mean, containing those flags and keeping those flags under your control will ultimately keep those points flowing in your direction. And a team down like that just helps the cause as they'll push on down over onto that C flag. That is going to be Lugs, who's going to try and possibly try and get this kill down. His team, he will pick off the assist. There we go, picks off the other one. 3 players drop. Jets is the last one up, but they have the triple cap, and this is what it's just going to be raking in the points there for them. At this stage, we've seen them play very strong in these domination games as well. Both these teams have played strong in each of these variants. But with that triple cap, I mean, those points are just going to keep increasing with no return for the team of outBurst right here. Of course, 64-44 is already what the scoreline has become. I mean, 20 points is the difference. A flag has been captured, of course, by the team of outBurst in that stage. And, I mean, you are going to be seeing them rotate down over. Now, this cap point difference for the team of outBurst is definitely a great start. But A flag, I mean, it's a good setup base for them. But I mean, the first action of business is just to shut down Spazbug. He's just been going off, and unfortunately, he won't be able to really do anything there over onto that building. But Lugs will rotate over onto this A side. You're going to be seeing him actually trying to go for this cap. Now we'll see his teammate actually drop over on the side there. I believe that was Fellow. Now that flag has been neutralized, and once again they're just trying to go for that at least 2 to neutral / 3 flag approach that they've been doing so well so far throughout this map. Now with 30 seconds remaining in this half, you're going to be seeing that A flag start to get captured. Now they have lost C flag, of course, fair enough. You're going to be seeing his teammates both there wrapping around. We're going to be seeing that B flag though. That B flag in the entirety of this map really has been capped and then has just been maintained. No changing of hands like we're normally used to seeing. No contest, smokes out and pushing heads forward over into that B flag. We've just been seeing it maintain under one team's control, and I think that's really what helped them just increase that lead earlier on to the stage of this map. Of course, that's only the first half. We have the second half to still come your way, and possibly still has plenty of action, I guess, coming your way. With 94 points to 58. We do have 5 minutes now going to be ticking on down. We now see what they'll be able to do on this second half. Of course, with the sides having swapped, we'll see if they'll be able to try and push on down and try, go for one of these next plays here in this map. Try to see what they can do to catch back up here, because I mean 96 points to 60, it's 36 points difference. It is going to be a mission, but it is still possible, and we have seen teams do it time and time again. And we have Dharma and Lugs opening it off with a great start there for themselves, just increasing that lead a little bit forward. You're going to be seeing Dharma actually get taken out. Felon he's going to keep this going. Sorry, Larrikin and Murky going to be getting a couple of kills there, as you're going to be seeing the shots out from Felon. We'll take down another one now. He wants to rotate over onto this A side once again, and that is going to be Larrikin. There's rotating over to C. So both teams are trying to go for a little bit of an overcommit here, as both teams are going to be most likely cancelling each other out by these captures. And we did actually need him to win that final play there over on that C side. He wasn't able to do so, and now you're going to be seeing Jets go over to that one. That C flag is neutralized. The A flag getting to that point, getting captured there by the team of Myksta. So far, one flag, make that 2 flags to 0 to what the team of outBurst is currently achieving out in this domination freight map. Now 3 minutes 40 remaining here on the clock. You're going to be seeing the B flag neutralized at a neutralized position. Latex will try and make something happen, but you won't be able to do so, unfortunately. Jets will try to get a couple of shots out. He'll fall as well, as you see Larrikin here just pushing up through containers. His teammate Murky did die, and they are going to be losing that C flag as well. Now, they have no one really in a position to really go back and try and make that play, but Larrikin is pushing his way over across the entire map to try and see if he can test it. Now, player was on a reload, so he was able to pick off an easy kill, and he's going to start getting this capture back over on the C side. Now, one player will try to contest him. He's aiming that one up. He gets naded, and he will get cleaned up just like that from SpazMonkey, but that flag has gone into a neutralized position. So we'll be able to get that recap, but he needs to possibly try and stay alive here, and he won't be able to actually get the cap in the end. That's going to go to a neutralized flag, and regardless, A flag will get captured. The same with B flag to the team of outBurst. They currently are leading 114 to 84, so that is going to be a 30-point difference. Of course, just transitioning over a little bit more just then. We are, we'll see what these teams will do for the final 2 minutes 40 here in this map, because I mean they still have quite a bit of plays here to do over onto the green side of this area. Larrikin takes down SpazMonkey. Lugs will take down Latex. You see Larrikin taking down Felon taking down Larrikin there in return. Now, I'm on board with Felon still on your screens at the moment. He's rotated over to the side of Gate. Now, he's got one contestant through this side of C, and you notice the second they get those shots off, I've noticed this throughout the day a lot as well, their accuracy glides from side to side or up and down. They haven't been able to, keep control some of the times in those sort of mid to long range gunfights, and in control of their guns. And it does seem to really have affected us getting some of these kills that have been crucial for these games. Of course, that case wasn't so crucial, but still, it is always great to pick off the kills when you can see them. As you're going to see Murky trying to pick off a couple of kills in the end there. He was the last one up for his team at the moment, as they are going down for a little bit of a play here, as you're going to be seeing the time just tick up down. With Jets getting taken down, SpazMonkey over on red. He's going to be looking to just control the 2 flags that he currently does have. And his teammate's going to be picking up a couple of kills over the mid as well. Diamond taking down 1. Same with Felon, as Latex and Jets pick off kills in return to answer that one back. You're going to be seeing one person over onto this B flag. Now with approximately 50 points, the difference here with 1 minute 15 remaining definitely is in great hands for the team of outBurst, who realistically, I believe, only need to hold this 1 flag for themselves to catch back up. Of course, don't take my word for it in terms of the math side of things, but it does seem like the team of Myth definitely know this, and are trying to push on forward for a play here as well. You notice the team of outBurst just turtling around and just trying to hold this A flag, to themselves. Now the players are trying to push on down, and you see them now needing to go on for this A flag. You're going to be seeing Latex actually on the flag itself. He's going to be contested in a moment. He will get taken down, so they still manage to regain control of that. One player left up, big Jetsaw. He's not going to have enough time to really rotate back on down. It does seem, once again, outBurst will take out this map in this next stage of this competition, because They were down coming into this grand final 3-2. Now they're going to be leading 4-2. And they're just going to be able to just keep things going in favor for themselves. Next map, of course, going to be in favor of... sorry, next map is going to be the S&D on Warhawk, which will be definitely an interesting one to sit down and spectate over. S&D definitely... these teams showing that they can put each other to a little bit of a fight, regardless of what map it was. But that's going to be Spazmonkey on this round in the kill cam. That is going to be a 4-3 map count here in this one, and we'll now see who will continue on forward, leading into the next stage of this competition. Once again, shout out to Izzy being the neutral host here for these games. Take a short break while we wait for that next match to get started. Don't go anywhere. We've got more action coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Astro Circuit Season 5 AM ODC, of course, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by Astro. It's the grand final. It's a continuation series. It's 4-3, and the host ends the game. That is obviously never a great start there, but you know, what can you do when the teams aren't ready for whatever the reason is? But I'm going to take this time to give a big shout out to our major sponsor here, as you can tell by the title, Astro Video Gaming Equipment, Astro Gaming. Of course, the information is in the description below. They've been a great help for us here in 2014. Of course, you know, being our major sponsor for the Astro Circuit and our Astro League, which have really been huge successes here for Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, of course, be sure to follow all of CyberGamer's Xbox's social media outlets. You go to our YouTube, youtube.com/cybergamer.com.au. All our rebroadcasts are out. I know we have been a little bit sort of slack on the last two competitions. The rebroadcasts still aren't out, as due to a couple of issues on the Twitch backend. I haven't been able to get them over onto that YouTube channel itself, but they should ideally be out tonight or tomorrow at the latest. And of course, you also follow our Twitter at CGXboxE, our Facebook, facebook.com/CyberGamer Network, and our Twitch channel, which is the page you're watching on right now. At the bottom left of the video, there is a follow button if you haven't pressed that one already. And we'll now see what the guys here will do. I was just looking at the sort of messages here, is going, okay, waiting for someone else to join back up, so that is the reason. But yeah, carrying back on, we also have our Astro Circuit Season 5 Finals currently going to be going live tomorrow morning at 10:30 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. I believe I have an image in here somewhere as I talk about that, and there you go. That's the Astro Circuit Finals tomorrow. The winners will take home $1,200. You're going to have Mega taking on Untamed, Counterstrike taking on Origin, Team Storm taking on Power Gaming, and Plantronics Mindfreak taking on Collateral Esports here in this competition. You notice the favourites here, Plantronics Mindfreak, Curse Australia, on opposite ends of this bracket. You're going to be seeing, of course, the other two favourites as well. You know, maybe still favourites in terms of the top four, Mega and Team Storm, all on different matchups for rounds 1. So round 2 matchups, if they prove to be successful, will definitely be huge. And of course, these teams, Untamed, Origin, Power Gaming, and Collateral Esports, have the perfect opportunity to try and go for some upsets and just put their name in the spotlight and put their team in the spotlight to secure maybe a good placement here in the season finals, of course, where money is on the line. First, second, and third placements do receive a cut of the $2,000 prize pool. You definitely want to be checking that one out. That's the premier finale here for the end of that one. Of course, back into this game itself, it does seem like we are still waiting on players, so we'll jump to a short, quick break while we wait for the last player to rejoin us. Don't go anywhere. We've got more action coming up next in this grand final. S&D Warhawk. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Search and Destroy Warhawk in the grand final here of the ASTRO Circuit Season 5 AM ODC. Hopefully second time is the charm. No lag outs this time round, and it looks like we're good to go for Search and Destroy on Warhawk. We're currently going to be seeing these two teams fighting it out. Currently, the series scoreline is 4-3 in favour of outBurst. As you're going to be seeing at Myth Gaming, since this continuation started, we played 2 maps and they haven't been able to win any of them so far at this stage. Got any predictions for this overall series scoreline or just the map in general? Be sure to tweet out using the hashtag AstroCircuit, or post in the chat to your right. Latex will pick up that first kill. They're taking down Lugs. You also have Felon taking down Murky as well in a nice couple of plays. So it's going to be a 3v2 situation there for themselves. I'm going to be in Medic as well, but no, he'll be able to take him down, making it into a 2v2. Now, so far you have Latex with all the kills, but we'll see if his teammate, yeah, there you go, his teammate gets a kill as well, and SpazMonkey is left all alone. The players, he sees one, there you go, takes him down with the sniper rifle, but he'll pick up the Remington hybrid over for himself. Going to be wrapping around. It does seem like the players have gone on the flank, and that is going to be Jets, who has rotated around. Of course, he can go for that bomb, and the bomb plant itself over on this B side. No one is there watching. Of course, he is playing it a little bit slower, just trying to check all these corners, wants to be safe, whereas SpazMonkey is instantly rotated very, very early over onto this A side of the map. Unfortunately, the player, he didn't have any time to really really go for that plan, and now SpazMonkey going to be left questioning that move that he made, because the player over on A has now been able to plant the bomb and ideally get a setup going strong for them. Now he looks over to the left. He's not too sure if he saw him, but regardless, Jets will be looking around over into that mid side. Now you do have the sniper out looking over into the bomb. You have 24 seconds, and we'll now see if they'll be able to push on down for this kill. 16 seconds left. The player is likely maybe going to peek this one. Doesn't seem likely he is, and 10 seconds remaining. He's running out of time completely as he starts going for that defuse. The second he does, the player has poked out and just cleaned him up with that sniper rifle. And you're going to see it here once again on that round in the kill cam. This time from his perspective, just easily able to just go in and pick up that kill. 1-0 becomes the round count here for this S&D, and so far we do have the host actually overtaking 2 of the players from the team of outBurst, and unfortunately still yet to get any points for themselves. It is only 1 round, of course. You can't really blame them for that one. Their teams did go off there in the early stages. We're going to be seeing Felon just going to be watching this flank. SpazMonkey already over into 5. Diamond just sitting back as well with the bomb in hand. Lugs in post getting stunned. Now we do have, of course, with Oracle Mode on and the minimap, you see 2 players are over in towers. Now Larrikin will take out that first kill, taking it down Lugs, just keeping him on the donut there. SpazMonkey just eyeing up through Medic. Now Felon is all the way behind the white Ute there as Diamond takes down Latex. So that's going to be into a 3v2 situation as SpazMonkey also takes down Murky. So you're going to be seeing them wanting to push on down. Sniper shots going out there, able to avoid it for now as he slides on in over into the container. He's deciding which way he wants to go from it, but the bomb will still get planted. And we're going to be seeing with the 2 players left what they can do. Make it just 1 as Larrikin is the last one alive at the moment. He's going to be looking over into that container side of things. You won't really be able to spot him, but as he rotates down, he will get taken down from that, and you're going to be seeing SpazMonkey here on that round in the kill cam, cleaning up that kill and taking that one down. And I'm just reading the chat, someone asking what teams what. Sorry, I do apologise if you are just shooting in. They don't have any matching game tags like a lot of the teams nowadays. So you do have for the Ghost team, that is the Myth Gaming side, and and the team of Federation, that is the team of outBurst. So with that, trying to go for an A push. We did have a couple of kills trading out early. The bomb is starting to get planted, and you'll see it over into the A side. Of course, once going to be over in connections, he will be able to pick that one off and make it into a 2v2. Now the player has jumped already back in through the window over on American. He's going to pick up the Remington there as well, as he will clean up Larrikin. So now it's up to Jets to just keep this one alive for himself. Player's going to be going on that defuse instantly. You can just see that coming as you're going to be seeing. Will he jump over in a green, just look on over for it? No, he won't. He's going to be poking over. The shots have gone out, and he will get cleaned up. That first pre-shot that he did just gave him away. Could have been able to possibly take out that round if And just if he was able to just check around earlier on to not force the player to have to turn back on a round, I mean, you're going to be seeing that defuse happen, so we can't see that round ending kill cam, but it would have been good if we could have. Regardless, we're going to be seeing them back on the attack. It is currently 2-1 in favour of themselves and favour of the team of outBurst right there. As you see them just trying to rotate back on for something. Will they make it happen? That is the question. Dimer with the bomb in hand. I'm on board with him because he seems to be the closest player that want to push on up. As Spazmonkey will be sitting back in fire as he normally does. Of course, one player going to be in the container. Larrikin will take down Dimer. You're going to be seeing them trying to clean up these shots over on the container. Lugs will take down Latex as well. Doesn't seem, he's just waiting for the player to actually exit out. Now the shots did happen, but the player is just sitting in a bit, basically in between a rock and a hard place here. Larrikin, he's got 2 exits to come out from, and he's just trying to just not get himself killed. Now you do have a couple of players actually going on the flank for the team of outBurst at the moment. Murky will take out the kill on Spazmonkey though, so they've already got the numbers, but that just evens straight back up once again. As you have Murky now going to be just one of the players over on the flank here. Lugs will take down Jets, as they're just going to be careful here from this positioning. Now the shots will go out and Felon will get dropped. So now it's a 1v1 situation between Lugs and the man of Murky. Now right here the bomb is starting to get planted. He's not going in prone or anything. So they're just going to be going for this bomb plant, and Murky's not really looking in that direction. Was rotating over to this A side. Now now that he knows the bomb's down at B, Lugs in a position to just be able to sit back and sort of just hold down and sort of just wait for something to happen. So now he knows. You saw just then, just want to touch on that. He poked around and he saw which side the bomb was planted on. Now that he knows the bomb's planted on the left side of it, looking from post, he knows that the player is going to be ideally setting up from the back of Medic, and you see him there. He rotates down on. He'll be able to pick off that kill, and he'll be able to go on down. To go on down and take out that kill in the end from this play. 2-2 becomes the round count from this 2-2 being the round count. Of course, starting on up with this S&D round 4. Round 5, brother, as I learned to do simple maths. Of course, remember to tweet out the stream as well. That'll definitely be appreciated. You got Murky on your screens, wanting to push them down there. You got the bomb carried by Latex there, and you'll actually see Murky get taken down. Now, so far these teams have really been going for a round basis, but teams really going to push on forward, or need to push on forward a little bit and try and get a little bit of an edge among the other teammates. And I'm not too sure if I agree with what Diamond did there. It was on the bomb itself. He then jumped on over into post, got tagged. Teammate, the call out came out, and then it was able to get easily feed on up there. That being said, they were able to change that around. The team of outBurst completely shutting down the opposing team and taking the round count out from the team of Myth there. As you see them now shot out. Spazmonkey taking that one, taking out a little bit of a lead here for them, and they're going to be on the attacking round next. So we're going to jump on board. I'm going to jump on board with Spazmonkey specifically, and we'll see if they will be able to possibly try and make that happen. Of course, outBurst are the team that is winning in not only the series, but the overall map itself. They're going to be pushing on down as well over onto the into this B bomb side. Of course, the bomb carrier being Dimer. You're going to be seeing his teammate Lugs there just watching over in the corner. He did get tagged heavily, so he needs to be careful for the future of that one. But he's going to be creeping and crawling down on under the stairs, blocking the way from the medic player to see him. But the player pushing over in the towers might be able to see him fairly soon. We have a takedown one regardless as he pushes on around. The shots will come out from towers. Now he knows exactly where to look, but no, he will get taken down. And you're going to be seeing Diamond take down one in the flank. Murky is the last one up as he runs into one into loading. He'll take down that kill. The player is over on the bomb itself. He stopped the plant and he's backed on out. The player is there over the container. Shots out. Tags happen, but he won't be able to actually pick off that kill. 28 seconds left. It's just going to be bailing straight over onto the onto the A bomb, it seems. He was just double checking in case the player went over to mid, but he's now safe. Rather than be safe than sorry, as Murky has elected to stay over at this B side and try and make something happen now. Of course, with 13 seconds left, the bomb has been planted 45 seconds now on the clock here as Murky needs to make this play happen. He needs to get this kill. He needs to try and get that defuse going on. Of course, if he doesn't, then they will be down 4 rounds to 2. And that is not a way you want to go when you looked good at the beginning of this map. Now you're going to be seeing Dharma still just going to be a little bit paranoid over on that bomb, and he's got a right to be. Of course, just rotating in and out between these two sides. He's going to be waiting for someone to really poke on out and try and contest something. Now I'm not too sure if Dharma did just spot him there. It does seem like he did. There you go. He's going to be able to push on forward and pick off that kill. Now making it into a 4-2 round count here in this overall stage. And Dharma will be able to go ahead and take that one down. 4-2 being the round count here in this stage. Dharma being able to push on over on these defensive rounds. So that's why we're going to swap over to Larrikin, who is going to be running over to this A side. Now, of course, they're just going to be diagonally running on forward to get a little bit of a speed advantage there, as they will push on down over into American. Now we're going to be seeing 4 players all there. First blood will happen to him though, as he picks up the kill there on Lug. Shots out from the top of green, as Larrikin will take him down. You're going to be seeing a player over onto the 18. We're going to play right outside of American right there. Does spot him. Will the player push him down, or will it be a little bit patient? The briefcase will open for the bomb. The player will poke that. There you go. The shots are out. Going to be having a 2v2 situation now, as you have the bomb down on A. They know it. That's Dharma. Over in American itself, he spots another player getting tags on. He won't be able to pick up the kill, but his teammate does. That's going to be Spaz Jets now, the last one alive. With the bomb being down, he needs this double kill. He will see one. He tries to get that one kill, and he will. Taking him down, shutting him down as well. Of course, you're going to be seeing now with this 1v1 situation, the bomb being down. It's up to Jets to go ahead and get this plant for himself, whereas Spaz has retreated all the way back over into kitchen. You notice these plays definitely a lot different to what I'm used to seeing, but the bomb has been planted, so now he's going to have to try and push on forward instead of trying to watch over through that middle side of bakery in a manner of speaking. Now it's really Jet's advantage to take out this one, because he just needs to go ahead and periodically check the bomb, rather than Spaz who needs to go ahead and pick off this kill. Now shots out for both these two players for these two teams, and you had a lot of shots being missed, but he was able to pick off the kill in the end. And that is going to bring it into a 5-2 round count. Now, of course, if they take out this map, they'll be only 1 map away. They've so far through this continuation, they've been going head first into these maps, and they've been able to just make it into a 5-2. So we'll see if they'll be able to close that one more round. It is going to be them on the attack, and they're going to be pushing on down as well to try and make this play happen for themselves. Diamond's going to be one of the people running on down with the bomb. You're going to be seeing Lugs. I'm going to assume Lugs running on down running points rather for the team of outBurst. The bomb carrier is going to be able to pick off a nice kill there, and Larrikin now is just suddenly the last one alive for himself. Now he's got the pressure of keeping his team in this map, where he needs to take a 1v3 situation and a defuse to himself. So it's going to be tricky. He's going to rotate around. There's going to be one in fire as well to sort of deal with. Will he be able to spot him though? I guess that is going to be an equally good question. As you see, one shot happening there. Spaz will take him down. He's just trying to get a couple of pre-shots out. The second he walks out of that building, I'm going to assume he's going to be toasted, but shots were still out regardless, as he does spot another one trying to clean that one up, but he won't be able to do so. So that's going to be 6-2, and outBurst will advance now into a 5-3 lead here in this continuation grand final. Will they be able to catch back up though, is the question for Myth, because it is going to be a tricky one indeed. We're going to be going over into a blitz, and we'll see how things play out from there. But that is going to be blitz, and that is going to be on freight, so stay tuned to that. That's coming up next. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the potential final map here in this grand final between outBurst and Myth Gaming. It's Blitz on Freight, and as I generally like to do on the Blitz variants, we're going to a listen-in. First up with the team of Myth Gaming.
Someone needs to close on the ground.
I'm closing.
Stay alive at white. Whoever's there, stay alive at white.
Yeah, red.
Turn around.
Against the red train.
Whoa! Red train, bro.
I got sun mid. Yeah, look at that, mid alley. Close out on the ground,
Oh, bro, I will.
White.
Got destroyed. White door. So, diamond's white, front white.
I'm gonna OE.
Yeah, he's in there, he's in up.
No, don't OE, do not OE, please.
Too late, I'm already
I
good.
want to clear out, bro.
One OE white.
There's another one in here somewhere, Jets. Dude,
I like
he's
playing.
white. Kill it.
He's it. My shank, bro.
Back Owens.
That's it, I reckon.
Let's go.
Come on.
We're better than these guys. Let's go. Keep our comms up. Small talk.
Come on,
Let's go.
Clear out.
Push and beat on.
All these kids.
Fuck me.
Underground.
Fucking shit, your internet's good.
Look at you, man.
Underpass.
We're spawning deep. Come on, let's push out. Let's go. Come on.
Holy fuck.
Shit, Jets, let's go.
Red train dead.
Shit, I'll close underground. Close one to beat on.
Mid.
I'm only on the ground.
Do there.
That's it, Jets. Good shit.
Watch out back, please. Watch out back.
Yeah, there's no one back here.
I got a cap. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, let's start something. Let's go.
Let's go.
Crates. Battle
Trying through, bro. One
That's it, let's
round
go.
for white. That's two dead.
Nah, they got this.
Two dead.
Good hose, fuck us, 100%.
Good. Sorry.
Look at that. Wow. Ready, push up.
One shot. Absolute back red alley.
I got in.
Dude, one back red.
No, I'm not sure.
I got 6 caps.
I'm shutting out front.
Beat on.
I got him. Mid. ASD.
Okay, well, I can't talk at the moment. I'm doing something.
Let's go, Jackson. Let's go. Come on. Let's push up.
Yeah.
How are they
That's
getting
right.
in, bro?
I'm doing something.
Underground. Check underground.
No.
One more. He's on red.
Tunnel alley.
Yes.
Yo la llamo a mamá y le pregunto si viene a comer.
Alright, well, I can't eat now.
No, ¿a qué hora lo querés comer?
I'm not sure. When this is
Come
done.
on. Red.
Hello.
You're a joke, bro.
Pero yo
Red,
igual...
gone white. White and mid alley.
Mid alley. You need to pick that up, bro.
It's mid alley.
Two.
Fuck my grandma's
He's. Oh my god, man. I can't kill
He's
these
got a-
kids.
jokes, man.
Come on, let's push out. Come on.
Nice, Mikey.
He's upstairs.
Don't let him get that. One shot! I pressed bullets!
What?
That's on him. White.
Fuck shit, man.
White, he's in white. White, dude.
Holy crap.
Let's go. Push out. 3 dead.
Bottom crates.
It's bottom crates, bro. I didn't get my knife. My knife didn't work.
What?
The front's open.
Where are my bullets going?
Yeah, this hose has no bullet range.
Why?
That's it.
Jokes. Holy crap. Look at you.
White, one's white.
The biggest one.
Pushing it. Let's go. Aggression. Let's go. Come on. Shut up. Let's go.
Bro, one's white. On.
I got in. Come on. We seem to be aggressive.
I lagged. Left side. Okay.
Look.
Red as well, boys.
Let's go.
Just got killed from mid alley. First monkey. Alright, we're only down by 4. Let's go. Left side.
In Felon, you're a joke.
Red train.
Dude, a red train. That kid is unstoppable.
Yes.
Mid alley.
Yes.
One base.
Hold him. Come on. Comms, guys. Come on.
Close front. Beat on.
Come on, Mickey. Comms.
I'm gonna close that underground.
Can you guys hear me or what?
Yeah, you can.
Stay left.
When someone needs to push right.
He's white.
Yes.
That's it. Push up,
Oh,
go. Get these
shit.
last 2 caps. It's okay, Murky. Come on. It's
I can't-
fine.
Let's
Come on.
go.
Let's keep playing. Your complaining isn't doing anything. Come on.
Oh, bro, I didn't think he saw me. Mid alley.
Tunnel alley.
No, it's fine, Murky. Stop.
That was listening from the team of Myth. They're definitely sounding very frustrated at the end of that half. Of course, they are down 11 points to 5, and if they lose this map, that'll be the grand final for the second half. We'll jump on in with the listen-in with the team of Myth Gaming, and we'll see how they go in this second half.
Summer said, I think you found a home with your team. What a nice guy.
Oh,
I'm going under.
Yeah, I'm going red. What? Close that portal door and work that underground.
Yeah, close border, bro.
Two main ways are underground and fucking crates.
I'm closing under. I'm closing under.
You closing porter?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
One cross green train.
White train.
Green train.
Yeah, I'll get him.
Red. You have to kill him, man. Murky. Red train. 2. Mid map.
He's one shot front Owens. He's red train. You saw him.
He's crates. One shot. I'm not pushing him. He's crates. One shot.
I'm checking top.
He didn't push crate. Got crate.
2 green alley.
Oh my god.
There's another one front white.
2. That's 3. That's
Yeah,
nice.
Don't worry about that cap. Don't worry about it. We can trade.
Alright, we need to close under, but close under.
Yeah, I'm going back to white. You're doing good.
One more, bro. One more. That jumper, man. Good shit. Let's go.
One top fire. Was.
These kids have the worst.
Yeah, he's red alley.
Dude.
Got him.
Hey, one came crates. He came crates.
Front white.
Got past crates.
Nice.
Hey, watch back of our spawn. Off break.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.
That'd be him. That would be.
Keep going. No. Keep getting that white control.
I'm gonna push crates.
I'm just watching their front door, man.
Hit on. Got him. I'm coming to help you.
One might have came red, so I'm picking up red.
Hey, you're blocking me, motherfucker. What are you doing? One there front. Yeah, one alley, man. Just jump it, Red.
Oh, I'm back behind that.
He's gone under.
Jump. No.
Flag, back red. He pro. And then you go top porter.
He said.
Top port. Oh, you got him. Alright, underground, they open under.
Yeah, bottom on. Second on.
Back up. Take on underground.
Beat on.
I closed under.
Yeah, green icon.
Red train. Nice.
Got him.
2. Jetsel. 3.
Four down, boys.
I had a cap.
I'll pick up red. Have you got red?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Yeah, they're spawning.
Jump, I'm gonna help. Get shanked.
Hey, watch red. I watch red.
Oh, he's gone underground. Murky gone under.
Yeah, pick him up.
Yeah, I do. This green alley. Green alley behind your lugs.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
him. Don't worry about under. Don't worry.
Don't
worry about under.
I found on it. That would have been well.
Logs.
Oh, Mikey, you might push here.
I'm on the red train.
He's not weak.
Push out. I'll say it. Just in case he pushes.
I'm getting work control.
Oh, you're there.
One shot, trade. Nice. Hey, one. AS.
Yeah, dude, there's two there. Redhead glitch and AS and D.
Oh yeah, beat on.
Hold that up spawn.
Watch the top porter. Wait, when you spawn, watch back blitz. When you spawn,
yeah, I'm watching back. I've got back. Got him back.
I'm all in now.
Three lost. Who are we looking for?
Murky.
I know, stay back. That's good.
Yeah, that's fast.
One's in there, stun, man.
Back red.
There's one shot up top.
Base. I'm cut.
Nice, fun. Nice nade. Hey, I reckon they might only red. Pushing red.
Yeah, I'm holding red, man.
Back green.
That's 3.
That's 4.
That's
4 again.
That was spawn underground alley. Oh, like back underground alley.
That's
Down. Last one. You know where he is. Stay down. Oh, nice.
So we played a lot better on neutral host.
No shit. Because then we all... Well, I don't know. GG's gonna win, boys.
They're gonna come red. Okay, you watch red.
Oh, 2 bottom green. Fuck.
one more in there, man.
If we're in the corner.
Yeah, nice. That's 2. Jetsel, last guy.
Hey, he's on base.
Yeah, he's bottom ones.
I'm sitting logs. Just watch that red if you can, red door.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Hey, one.
Right,
Yeah,
two
one
green.
red door.
One green train as well.
3.
How the fuck did we lose to these guys at the start?
Host, man.
Yes, man.
Now third.
If anyone...
I want a cap.
He's one shot. He's gone top on, top on. Get to us.
Hey, I'm going alley.
Red door behind you.
I'll pick him up,
Let's
Red.
go, man.
Yeah, he's in red. He's in
Oh,
red still.
beat on, he crossed, beat on.
Yeah, bait on.
He pushed. He's getting
Brown.
Fuck him. How long did that take him to get a car? Nice shit. Beat on. I'm watching it. I'm just gonna lay here, man.
That was the comms from the team of outBurst, who just secured 4 straight maps to come back in this continuation grand final and get themselves with the win. Finishing off with that map, 23-10 was the final points scoreline. As I mentioned, the team of Myth did not get a single map once this continuation started. Of course, all being neutral host as well. Definitely a great effort to the outBurst team for taking out that map. I mean, we had 33 kills come out from Felon as well. And 28 from Dimer, and you saw the differences in their communications as well. outBurst were, they were pumped, they were ready to go, everything's in control, whereas Myth were frustrated, and they weren't happy that things definitely weren't going their way. But that is it for this AM ODC here with Season 5 of the ASTRO circuit. Of course, big shout out to all the teams who competed throughout the day. Definitely a great record here. 8 hours just about to tick on over 2 for this entire competition. So it's definitely, we've had a great run. All the teams were competing in very great fashion, completing things on time, and I dare say even early to what they were expected to do, and definitely 100% on time. Losers bracket was always ahead of the winners bracket. There was no delays. Had a couple of disputes here and there, but the players were always organised, and everything was definitely well handled by all of them. So I want to give a big shout out to all the teams that competed throughout the day, even though the attendance wasn't as great as it normally was. Do give a shout out to each of those 18 teams that showed up and competed for that. But that's the end of this AM ODC. Of course, as I mentioned, the overall the finals competition for Season 5 of the ASTRO circuit will go live tomorrow, and that will start at 10:30 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. So this weekend's sort of the casting bender for us here on CyberGamer Xbox TV. I do believe Lockdog will be joining me there tomorrow throughout the whole day as well. So you definitely be excited for his casting throughout the day. And we are going to be seeing the team of outBurst once again taking this competition out. So big GG to them being able to close out the overall map here. And that is going to be at the end for this broadcast. Remember to follow all of CyberGamer Xbox's social media outlets. You got our YouTube, youtube.com/CyberGamerCom.au. You got our Twitter at CGXboxAU, and just a little bit of an early heads-up hint. I'd definitely stay tuned to that Twitter at, say, around 34 minutes to go. You definitely want to go ahead and retweet some of the action coming your way there from there. But that is going to be that match. And, of course, continuing on with my shout-outs, we also do have our our Twitch, which is this page right here at the bottom left of the video. There is that follow button. Of course, thanks to all for watching. I'm Myksta, and until next time, we'll catch you later.